All right, so let's just jump right in. If you've ever tried to pitch something to a busy founder, you know that the clock is ticking from the very second they open your email. You just don't have time for fluff, right? You need a pitch that respects their time and cuts straight to the chase. So today, we're going to deconstruct the exact blueprint for that perfect pitch.
I mean, this is the real question, isn't it? 3 minutes. That's literally all you get sometimes to make an impact before they're on to the next fire they have to put out. It's a high-stakes game, for sure, but it's one you can absolutely win if you have the right strategy.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to build this thing together piece by piece. We'll look at a proven blueprint for a B2B pitch deck that doesn't just get opened, it actually gets results. And to make it all crystal clear, we'll use a real-world example, an AI tool made for staffing agencies.
Okay, first things first. Before you say a single word about your amazing solution, you have to make the other person feel totally and completely understood. The foundation of any persuasion isn't about you, it's about their problem. You gotta start there.
See, we're not talking about some high-level, abstract challenge here. The language is concrete. It's painfully relatable for a staffing agency founder. When they see tedious admin, they don't just read the words, they feel those wasted hours. And that is how you earn their attention.
Now here's where it gets really good. This is the pivot. After you've laid out the problem, you have to attach a cost to it. This is where you translate all those daily frustrations into what a founder actually cares about, the bottom line. Suddenly, it's not just about annoying paperwork. It's about slower growth and literally money left on the table.
So, once you've established that pain and you've shown them the cost, you've basically built a bridge. Now, and only now, do you walk your solution across that bridge. But the key here is simplicity. Your solution has to feel like the most elegant, most obvious answer to the pain you just described.
And wow, does this lay it all out perfectly. Forget a long list of confusing features. A simple before and after is one of the most powerful tools you have. On the left, you've got chaos and busy work. On the right, focus and efficiency. It's an instant visual gut punch of value. Okay, so they've seen the transformation, now you show them how it works. But notice how simple this is? 1, 2, 3, 4. This takes the magic of AI and turns it into a logical, easy-to-implement process. It doesn't feel intimidating, it feels empowering.
All right, listen up because this might be the single most important part of the entire pitch. We're moving from what your service does to what it delivers. Look, founders don't buy processes. They buy outcomes. They buy results. And you need to show them exactly that, with numbers they just can't ignore.
Boom. Just look at that. One number, one slide. The power is in its simplicity. Instead of some dense paragraph, you hit them with a high-impact metric. 3x more interviews. It's clear, it's dramatic, and it's incredibly memorable. And you don't even let them catch their breath. Bam! Here comes the next one. You're not just booking more interviews, you're closing deals and placing people in half the time. Every single number is a direct hit on a key business metric.
And then you hit them with the knockout punch. You're telling them they can get all this incredible growth, the 3x interviews, the 50% faster placements, without increasing their biggest cost, headcount. This is the ultimate outcome, right? Scalable growth.
Oh, and this is a quick one, but it's super important. By clearly stating who this is for, you're doing two things at once. You're making your target audience feel seen, and you're also politely showing anyone else that this might not be for them. It signals confidence and focus. So, we've built a fantastic case. But all that hard work is for nothing if the final step is too difficult. The call to action is everything, and the secret is to remove every single bit of friction. You have to make saying yes the easiest decision they make all day long.
You know, this idea is so important it's worth spelling out. A low-friction call to action isn't asking for marriage on the first date, it's just asking for a cup of coffee. You're not trying to close a huge sale. You're offering a simple, high-value next step that feels like a total no-brainer.
I mean, really think about the difference here. Book a demo sounds like a 60-minute sales pitch. It feels like a chore, doesn't it? But a 15-minute AI opportunity audit? That sounds valuable. It's short, it's focused on them, and it promises they'll learn something. It's just a much easier yes.
So there you have it. We've walked through every single piece of the puzzle. Now let's put it all together on one slide so you have a clear, actionable blueprint you can use for your very next pitch. This is it.
This is your roadmap. Start with their problem, frame the cost, present your simple solution, show off the outcomes with hard numbers, and then end with a low-friction ask. Just follow these 5 steps and you will create a pitch that gets attention and actually drives action. And that brings us to the final question, the one I want to leave you with. Take this blueprint, think about your own audience, your product, your service, and ask yourself, what specific, costly problem will your next pitch solve for them? If you start there, you're already halfway to a yes.